Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the Applied Defense Concepts channel. Today we're reviewing another inside the waistband holster, and I'm excited because today we are not covering a Kydex holster. It is a leather holster made by JM4 Tactical. This is their quick click and carry inside the waistband holster, also known as their original holster. One of their claim to fame in the holster world is that this fastening system uses rare earth magnets. And they're really strong, and that serves two purposes that I'll go over a little bit later on. I've been carrying this for about a month now, and that's been both on duty and just as a concealed carry holster, and I really like it a lot. There are some things I really like about it, some things that I think could use a little bit of work, but it's a really universal holster because of this magnet fastening system. I can wear this with sweatpants. I can wear this with a gun belt, with jeans, and it stays on really well. I've gone jogging and full out running with this holster on, which we'll show you a little later on. And this specific size is their XL short model, and it was designed to fit a gun that's relatively Glock 19 sized and with a light on the bottom. So mine right now does not have the PL Mini that it's supposed to fit in here with, but even without the PL Mini light, it still fits the holster really well. With other guns that have a full-size combat light on it, it actually still fits that holster as well, that gun size. So that was really cool. It's not designed specifically for that size from what I understand, but it's adaptable to both. Now, JM4 Tactical is a US-based company, so everything you see here is US made here in the United States. The holster is constructed out of Herman Oak Grade A steer hide. It's really soft and pliable. It's been totally naturally vegetable tanned was what they told me, and it's been pH balanced. So when you have your gun in a holster, the acidity or the basicness of the material isn't going to rust or corrode your gun. So I thought that was pretty cool. Because it's soft, it rides on your belt really comfortably. You don't really feel it. Even when I've worn drawstring exercise pants and I've gone into full sprints with this thing, it's really comfortable, and I don't feel my gun digging into me. Some of the things that I think can be improved upon, even though I really do love this holster, is there's two things actually. The first thing is how much this magnet part sticks out. If you can see right there, it does come out, and I'll show you guys this more when we get to the range with this thing, but it does bunch up a little bit on the belt, so if you're wearing a t-shirt or something, people are definitely going to notice that before anything else. And the second thing that I think can be improved upon is this bottom lip right here. It has caught on seats a few times. My partner Matt has used this in his work as an investigator and also as a protective agent, and he has caught this on seats, and I'll roll in what he's going to say about it, but if there was a way to minimize that space in between the holster and the flap, I think that would immediately improve everything about this holster. Let's see how this thing does at the range.
Drawing my HK-P30 SKS from the holster was a breeze. Every single time it slipped out without snagging, allowing me to get the gun on target quickly and accurately. Unlike with Kydex holsters, drawing from this one is a silent affair due to the leather. But as stated before, you can kind of see the brown leather tabs sticking down before I draw, and you can definitely see it after I draw. So the magnetic flap definitely hangs down a little low. While it's true that drawing a firearm is way more important than reholstering it, I did find that putting it back in the holster was definitely a chore due to the softness. But I will say that even before I stepped into the range to shoot, slipping the holster in my pants with or without a gun was a very easy task. I think this lends to the holster's greatest selling point, which is its adaptability to multiple lifestyles and activities. Let's see how this thing does on the street.
Alright, so today we're going to run with this thing on and see if it holds onto my gun. If it drops my gun, I'm going to have to give it a thumbs down for retention.
We ran our running tests with a pair of exercise pants with a drawstring using no belt. I was expecting the holster to move around on the first go due to the weight of the Glock, but I was unable to get it to shift around even without the use of a belt. Sprinting produced the same outcome. No matter how hard I ran, I couldn't get the holster to shift on my waistline or have it lose its grip on my Glock. Actually feeling the results of running with the JM4 Tactical holster instills a lot of confidence. The holster definitely lives up to its intended purpose. But don't just take my word for it. Let's close out with one more perspective.
So a couple things that I like about this holster. The leather itself, I love leather holsters, especially the brown leather. Some of my favorite holsters are definitely leather holsters. The stitching is quality. It's very even and uniform, which is fantastic. I like the uniqueness of the design. I know that Kevin used this holster while running in jogging short pants, and that's where this holster really shines it. A couple of problems that I had with this holster is when I was using this holster on surveillance, I have to get in kind of weird positions, and every time I did that, I had an issue where something would come up behind as I was moving into weird positions. Something would come up behind and move this off, and the holster would actually slide down into my pants. And this, because there's a magnet in here, it would stick to the back of my gun. So as you can see, it would just stick to the back there as if it was in, and then it would just slide into my pants. So that was kind of an issue for me. If there's a way that we can, an improvement would be to kind of keep that from happening. I know it's a magnet, interesting design. I definitely want to see some improvements on this so that doesn't happen. Other than that though, I think it's a great holster, definitely quality made, all natural design, which is fantastic. It's good to look at, and it's going to last a really long time. We had to restart because apparently I was mansplaining.